Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Golden Sun, the Broken Seal. We're going Japanese up in this joint. Anyway, on the last episode we finished the prologue where Isaac and Garrett were just little kids, and, well, not little, they were 14. Anyway, in this episode we'll be continuing on with the story a bit. But first, let's talk to this guy. The veil must remain hidden. Synergy's secrets mustn't fall into the wrong hands. It's one of the village laws. It's one of the laws of our village, handed down from long ago. Ooh. Oh, Synergy is a secret. Interesting. Let's go ahead and go down here and talk to this guy. Isaac, watch out! Don't get too close to the river. I should have given that guy a more macho voice. Whatever. We are good. Do you ever dream of seeing the world outside the village? Someday, I'm definitely gonna leave Vale. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, or I should apologize for, was in the part 1, I left it on the title screen for a bit too long. I was going to make up the excuse that I wanted you to be able to hear the song on there, composed by one Matoy Sakuraba, my favorite game composer. But that was just a lie, I forgot to cut it down, and I am so sorry about that. Jenna is the spitting image of her mother, whom we lost that day. I just want Jenna to be happy. Oh, this must be Jenna's house. My granddaughter Jenna is finally happy again. I have you and Garrett to thank for that, Isaac. I hope you two won't be taking Jenna outside the village with you. No, we don't intend to. So if she goes outside the village, that's her own fault. Because we aren't planning on it. Anyway, I know where Kraden lives. He's on the east side of town in that little area we had to get to with the enemies. Few people outside of Vale possess the power of Synergy. That's why we need permission to leave the village. To protect the secret of Synergy. Yeah, Kraden lives in that area where monsters were showing up in the prologue, but I wanted to go down to the village square first and go visit the weapon shop to get some new gear. That door doesn't open. Okay. Anyway. In here, we've got a whole lot of nothing. Good to know. That was a very good use of our time. I hear old man Kraden's got some visitors. Let's go use our Synergy to scare him. No. What? You're too serious, Isaac. Only someone who has Synergy would figure it out. Really now? So not only is Synergy a secret, but people who can't use it can't see it. But then why do we need to be so secretive about it? People would just think we're magical or Jedis or something. If your Synergy runs low, just walk around. You'll recover it slowly. Very, very true. Did the travelers that stopped by today go meet the mayor? Nope. It's very polite to visit the mayor when coming to a new town. It's just shameful not to do that. Yep, good advice for traveling. Although by the sounds of it, we won't be able to leave the village. With Synergy, the more you practice, the more you learn. Yeah, that's true for most things, little girl. Let's see. With most shop owners, if you can get behind the counter, they will talk to you rather than try to sell you stuff. A wise man knows to flee from battle when he's injured. And I think these guys just give you generic advice. Good weapons aren't just sharp, they also draw out the strength of the user. So said my father. Do you know what he meant, Isaac? I do. Good armor isn't just sturdy, it also draws out the strength of the user. That's what they say, but I don't know what it means. Yeah, basically it's hinting that this is a gear-dependent game, so keeping up on top of that is a good idea. But it's not mandatory. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a longsword, and let's give it to Garrett, because he's weaker. Okay, here's the best part. We get to equip it right away, and then we can sell our old weapon right from the same screen. innovative. I don't know why more RPGs don't do that. Anyway, we're not selling Garrett's short sword because Jenna can actually equip that, and it's stronger than her stick that she's currently equipped with. So I'm just gonna do that. Let's sell that stick. And then, not quite enough for a new longsword. I think I could afford it if I sell Isaac's short sword, but I'm not gonna do that. Instead, we're going to invest in some armor. And yes, I will sell it this time. And one for Garrett. I wouldn't worry too much about equipping Jenna. She's not a permanent party member for this section of the game, so don't worry too much about her. I guess that's kind of a spoiler. But at the same time, if you're following this as a guide, I don't want you to spend too much money on her. Then again, you can just take away her equipment before she leaves. I think I can point out when that happens, although they flag it pretty obviously. Anyway, this lady, she is just the item vendor. Right now she just has herbs and antidotes. No need to get either of those, because in the time skip, Garrett and Isaac have learned some synergy. To be able to look at all their spells that they can use in combat, you have to go to the status screen, click here when it says normal. So Isaac knows Cure, which is just a basic healing spell, Move and Retreat, and Garrett and Jenna will both, well, Garrett and Jenna both have Flare, but Garrett also knows Move, which is a field spell, and Jenna just has Flare, which is a combat-only spell. Anyway, we'll get to show all those off later. For now, though, I can complain about the inventory system. It does make it to where you have to keep managing their inventories, and every party member has their own inventory. It looks like about 15 slots each. It's never enough. Honestly, it's really weird that the gear they're equipped with takes up a slot in their inventory. This place looks just like it did 3 years ago, after the storm. What, no one fixed it? The door won't open. The force of the impact must have knocked it off its hinges. Well, that would be one reason why they haven't fixed the building, but it's a kind of a stupid one. Mount Aleph looks beautiful today. It's so peaceful. You can't even tell it's active. Ruff! Ruff! Woof! Woof! There's some puppies playing over there. We should let them be. Aw, puppies are so cute. I'm more of a cat person. Oh, I should talk to Dora. Hi, Dora. It looks like it won't rain for some time, so I guess I'll just leave. I'll just have you fix it later, Isaac. Yep. But then again, the weather is unpredictable. So, Kraden came to Vale to study Mount Aleph, right? I guess? Why are you asking me? He said he was studying Mount Aleph and alchemy and the like. Mount Aleph, alchemy. Are they related somehow? Possibly. If an alchemy scholar came here to study alchemy on the mountain, then that's probably a yes. There are visitors in town. We can't use our synergy. The ancient laws say the secret of synergy can never be revealed. Well, you know what they say about never? Never say it. Not even to say never say never. You must never ever say never. Never. You and Garrett are older now, and you can't waste your time fooling around. We're not fooling around. Jeez. I hear Kraden has guests again. He's pretty popular for a sage. At the very least, visitors should introduce themselves to the mayor. There seems to be an appalling group in town that won't even do that. What's the world coming to? Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to visit all the areas in the plaza. Garrett has grown quite strong in the past 3 years. Please watch over him. That seems very incongruous. Anyway, let's go up here first and talk to Garrett's sisters. Garrett, you make me so mad sometimes. Your training stone crushed my flowers. You're in for it tonight. Just wait and see. Oh, she's gonna kill Garrett. Well, it was nice knowing you, Garrett. You're in trouble now, Garrett. Your sister's really mad. Wait, I thought you were also Garrett's sister. Family is confusing. I guess that's not Garrett's sister, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there are a few other people I forgot to talk to near the entrance of town. I am so sorry for wasting so much time like that, and for not muting my phone. I should have done that too. I can probably just edit the ring out. Give me a second. You had a very difficult time 3 years ago, didn't you? No. Apparently I can't remember it. You're a strong lad, Isaac, so you were able to deal with it all. But I just couldn't bear seeing Jenna like that. Alright, let's see. The Velians are a chosen people. Our powers of synergy are proof of that. Isaac, have you remembered to meditate on Mount Aleph daily? I'm going to assume yes? That's very good of you. Meditating helps keep the peace in the village. If everyone were like you, things would have gone better 3 years ago. I was there 3 years ago. They did not go better. Hey Isaac, have I shown you my new ability? Nope. Really? Well, here's a little sample for you. Earthquake. Behold the power of synergy! Ha! Impressive, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if I said this in the last part, but I can just reiterate the point. In the Japanese version, it was just called energy. I think they translated it to synergy for the English version, so that way it would sound a bit more mystical. Well, if it isn't Isaac, it's just another quiet day in Vale. Kraden had visitors when I dropped by his place this morning. I wonder what became of them. Well, unless they already left, they're probably still visiting him. Long ago, my grandfather was a powerful adept. I'm so proud of him. My father also died in that storm 3 years ago. I'm going to hone my skills. That way, I'll be ready for anything. Oh my. My son is still young, so I don't make him work too long, but he takes after his father, so I'm sure he'll grow to be a fine man. Meanwhile, I wasn't impacted by his death at all. We were thinking about getting a divorce. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, last stop is the inn. It's very interesting. One of the men from that group staying here wore a mask over his face. I guess he was trying to cover up some scars or something. Yeah, that's really the only reason why anyone would ever want to wear a mask, right? Most 3 travelers staying here may not be thieves, but there's something strange about them. Something strange about 3 travelers. 2 of those 3 guests staying with us have gone out. Oh. What about the 3rd one? This must be him. Hey, boy. Do you have business with me? No, why would I? Then I suggest you stop wasting my time. Well, ain't he friendly? Just very, very friendly. Anyway, it's time to actually head over to Kraden's. Sorry about wasting so much time and not actually going down there in the first place. I really should have thought about that. But it is a-okay because it's a very easy fix. What do you have to say, little girl? I'm jealous of you, Garrett, because your grandpa's the mayor. Do you feel the same, Isaac? No, that sounds horrible. I can't believe you're not jealous, Isaac. I sure wish I could hear the stories of travelers. Yeah, or, maybe Isaac's not jealous because he's dating Garrett. I mean, I have no proof of that, but it could be happening. You don't know. Hey, cool, I can jump on it. Neat. I wonder what's up here. A guard, apparently. You're not planning on sneaking up to Mount Aleph, are you? No, I'm just looking around. Well, I'll overlook it this time, but I've got my eye on you, Isaac. Okay, then. Our synergy was given to us by the sacred power of Mount Aleph. Synergy is what grants the wishes of the chosen people. Synergy is a power that should only be used for good, never for evil. Never mind that good and evil are perspectives and point of views. Wielders of synergy are called adepts. Adepts are messengers of good. Never forget that. Again, it's a matter of perspective, really. Vale stays pristine because of Mount Aleph's purity. Taint that purity, and you risk terrible retribution. Wait, how would you taint Mount Aleph? Like, do you throw something in it? Do you need to go past here? Probably. You must be going to Kraden's cottage. They seem to know little of Soul Sanctum's mysteries. The Elders of Vale must not permit anyone to enter it, not even Kraden. Kraden, can we use him? His knowledge is no meager thing. We can use him. But he's more stubborn than we expected. And cunning, too. Cunning beyond measure. If he won't go willingly, then we can always... Curses, foiled again. They spotted us. You three, what are you doing? What are we doing? Were you eavesdropping on our conversation? No, you were just talking loudly. Huh. I guess that I should take you at your word. Hey, you're the ones who were sneaking around. Sneaking? Who are you to accuse me? So Kraden's engagement was with you. Yeah, we're off to meet him right now. And this appointment is important enough to drive us away? Yes, absolutely. If your errand is more important than our own, then... Go. You're letting us go? Are you sure, Saturos? Minority, we have no reason to delay these children any further. Let's go, Isaac. Go, children. You mustn't keep Kraden waiting. You'd better leave before we change our minds. Very friendly people. Just who were they? They already know too much about Soul Sanctum. Things that even the Elders of Vale don't know. And what were they saying about the elements? The elements of alchemy. Earth, water, fire, and wind. They plan to set them into motion? And the 4 elemental stars are the key? These are things that even I, a trained alchemy sage, do not know. I talk to myself a lot too. Hi, Kraden! Oh! Isaac? You look like something's bothering you. Me? Well... It's those two, isn't it? Saturos and Minardi were their names, right? Are they still out there? They're very persistent. Did they want something from you, Kraden? Should we beat them up? That seems to be the case, and I doubt you could. Seems to be? Mount Aleph and Soul Sanctum. They spoke as if they'd seen them with their own eyes. Isn't that strange? No. Why, I had to wait many years before I was allowed into the sanctum. Of course it's strange. He doesn't get sarcasm either. And if they entered secretly, then they might be thieves. We have to go tell the High Elders and the villagers. Wait, everyone! I still don't know how accurate the things they said were. We can do nothing until we confirm what they told me. Then what should we do? Well, we go confirm it. Do you mean we should go into Soul Sanctum ourselves? Isn't that impossible? Why would it be? Just because climbing Mount Aleph is forbidden? Yes. We're just going to see whether they've been to the mountain. Surely that would be acceptable. Well, I guess we could always ask. They'll be fine if they don't see us, right? Yeah, that should be the case. Right, we won't be doing anything bad up there. This'll just be our secret, okay? No. No, Isaac, you can't even tell your mother. Then it's decided. We'll make you the leader, okay, Isaac? Yeah, sure. There are some dangerous places between Mount Aleph and Soul Sanctum. Excuse me, but you can handle it, right, Isaac? You're more cautious than Garrett is, Isaac, so you'll be fine. I don't have to be so blunt.
Excuse me.
This is our best bet. All right, let's go. Kraden's sprite looks really weird. It's like he's got googly eyes painted on him or something. Well, not painted, but glued. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Yeah, we still got this guy guarding it. I guess we'll just have to wait for him to come back around. But yeah, this is not suspicious at all. Oh. No. Guess I just have to wait for him to round the building and then run forward. Okay. Stealth section. Horrible. Even though it was easy and short. Horrible! This is the entrance to Soul Sanctum. This is your first time here, right? Well, it's not my first time. I doubt that. Few ever get the chance to see this sanctum firsthand. Well, let's dig a little deeper then, shall we? Alrighty then. Let's see. This is one of the game's major types of puzzles. Jumping puzzles, if you can call it that. Isaac jumps the same way that Link does in a lot of Zelda games. You just press forward and then he jumps. And the game will just arrange mazes and you have to jump across them. Hey look, we got an enemy here. Alright, so now that we know synergies, I can go over a few more advanced battle tactics. With Isaac, he only knows Cure, so when fighting he can just hit monsters. Flare on Garrett and Jenna, that is very useful for, well, just dealing with groups of enemies. So definitely make sure you have Garrett or Jenna casting Flare if you got a large group. Now, the way this game handles magic, it's actually doesn't matter which of them does it. I usually have Jenna do it because she doesn't hit quite as hard. And she's got more PP or synergy points. But because the game calculates magical damage based on elemental affinity, Garrett can easily cast spells just as strong as she can. It's just he can't do it as often because of his lower power point pool. Yeah, Exhibit A, I guess. And I went the wrong way. Okay. We got this though. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've been in here, and I always get the directions confused. Anyway, you want to grab a small jewel first, and then go over to that statue thingy. Bat, vermin, wild mushroom. Alright, let's have Isaac attack the mushroom and have Jenna and Garrett do their thing with the flares. Woo! Also, this game is pretty bad about indicating damage. The way the elements stack up is that they're opposites to each other, similar to, I think, Final Fantasy X. So fire and water are opposites, as are earth and wind. And the only way you can tell you're dealing super effective damage is based on the punctuation after you've hit an enemy. If you get 3 exclamation points, that was an element that enemy was weak to. If it's just 1 exclamation point, they take neutral damage. And if it's a period, then it was not very effective. Well, it looks like we got to an important looking room. What's wrong, Kraden? Those two said there was a hidden passage leading deeper into the sanctum. I've come here many times, and I've always thought it looked strange. I had always imagined Soul Sanctum would look different somehow. What do you mean? Soul Sanctum was built in honor of the sun. There ought to be something here to reflect that. I was always puzzled why there wasn't. If there is a hidden passage, then maybe it leads to... Well, let's see if we can find it. I think he's serious. Should we help him, Isaac? No, that sounds like a whole can of worms. Or, sounds like a whole can of not my business. You can't seriously want to turn back after we've come this far. Let's help Kraden. We should stick together, after all. Fine. Well, you know what? We'll do that next time. Anyway, that will do it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Spaced Oyster, signing out.